0.25, KCL is satisfied. Here, 0.1 coming, 0.1 coming, 0.2 going. So at this node, 0.35 incoming current, 0.1 plus 0.25 outgoing currents, it is satisfied. At this node, 0.1 and 0.1 incoming currents, 0.2 outgoing currents. So KCL is satisfied at both places. And verify here, 20 volts, 0.35. So 7 volt drop, 20 volt, 0.25, 5 volt drop. 20 into 0.35 is 7, 20 into 0.25 is 5. 7 plus 5, 12. So this is 12 volt, this is 7 volt drop, so this is 5 volts. So this potential is 5 volts. Now here, 6 is equal to 20 into 0.1. So drop would be 2 volt drop, and 20 into 0.2, 4 volt drop. So it is 6 volt, 2 volt drop, this is 4 volts. This is 4 volts. And then 5 volts, 4 volts, 10 ohm, 0.1. 5 volts, 4 volts. So everything is satisfied. So this current 5 volts upon 20, 0.25. 4 volt upon 20, 0.2. 5 minus 4 upon 10, 0.1. So you can verify that. So after we solve the problem, that is simple problem consisting of voltage sources and resistances, we get values of voltages at all nodes and currents from in all paths. So what is the ultimate answer? To get value of voltages at all nodes with respect to this common point. So all voltages are with respect to this common ground, and we get values of currents in all paths, and that should match we can verify that it matches very appropriately. So by this method, remember that using Kirchhoff's laws, Ohm's laws, you can solve problem which consists of any number of voltage sources and any number of resistances by constructing as many equations as required and solving them simultaneously by using KVL. Construct equations, as many equations as required by you have to assume direction, you have to assume currents in various paths, apply KCL at various nodes so that minimize number of current variables, and then using KVL you can solve, you can construct as many equations as is equal to number of variables and you can solve them. So it is very easy and no additional law is required, no additional theorem is required. Remember that Kirchhoff's and Ohm's laws are quite sufficient to find out current in any circuit which consists of any number of voltage sources and any number of resistances. Only thing is that as number of variables, as the circuit becomes bigger, as number of voltage sources are more, as number of branches are more, what we have is number of current variables which are required goes on increasing. Those many equations we have to construct, so the problem goes bigger in size, and to solve it manually it may take some time. Therefore, as of now, this is not something which is highly challenging, which would have been few centuries back. Therefore, we need to go in that time domain mentally and think whether I can have some kind of shortcut, just like when you are supposed to remember some complex things, you find some different ways. This I will remember in this way, I will remember using first letter. So some kind of methods which simplify the manner of solving problem. Only thing is that you should get the same answer. Otherwise you will have some shortcut method which gives wrong answer. That is not anyway not permissible. So the question is we should be able to find current in any branch by using some alternative method. By using some alternative method, so the question is, I should be able to find, so this problem you can also take, or I will give you a very simple problem like this. And then just I will make you to, I will not name the theorem, but I will, in this lecture, I will introduce to you to the theorem, and you, all of you are supposed to come up with the answer tomorrow, and there I will introduce the theorem in a formal way. So we take a very simple example, that is, we take a voltage source of 6 volts. We take this, I keep it as 10 ohms. And these are the points A and B. If I connect some resistance here, what current will flow? If I connect some resistance, maybe I now give a variable name, a variable thing. I keep as RL. I can give any fixed value also as RL. So how much current will flow through this IL? So very simple construction. 6 volt battery, right? Let us say power source, power supply, ideal in given constraints. 10 ohm resistance. 6 volt battery, 10 ohm resistance, and the point A, point B. If I connect a load of value RL, how much current will flow? How much current will flow? Depending upon value of R. And what would be voltage here? What would be voltage? So I just rewrite it again. This is RL and this is IL. So what you do, you can put an ammeter. This is IL, this is, and voltage across this is VL. So what you can do is you can put a voltmeter, and that will give you a reading of VL. You can put an ammeter, and that will give you a reading of IL. That will give you a reading of IL. So how you will be able to derive the expression for IL as a function of RL. So you can do same using Kirchhoff's laws. Only thing is that it would be somewhat not so easy, but not like any rocket science. Very simple as such. So the task for you tomorrow is come up with expression for IL as a function of RL for this problem, and then when you look from this, so for you this is point A and this is point B and this is the load. So with respect to load you are connecting to something. So what you see inside that, what you see with respect to load, so is it possible that this entire circuit, which consists of one voltage source and two resistances, into a simpler circuit, this entire circuit into a simpler circuit. Is it possible for us? So here you may say it is not, main circuit is not so different, so there is no need of simplifying to that extent. To make it more complex, we can construct same circuit, again 6 volts, and then this you can have as 10 ohms, 10 ohms, 10 ohms, and ten ohm, and here you can put RL, which may vary, and you find IL. So this is point A and point B. So a very large circuit consists of one voltage source, 3 resistances connected between point A and point B. So your RL is this, and these are point A and point B. So you are looking at here. So can you have some simpler circuit? Circuit is consisting of one voltage source and 3 resistances. Can you make it small, equivalent circuit? So this is something which idea I have been given. I will not name. Few who are somewhat more smart might have understood it. So they should not discuss it with their friends. They should not tell the name, so that you should be able to find the answer without referring in literature. We will continue tomorrow. Thank you.